Hi, my name is General Simon. My race number is URK17CS049. Now we are going to see the friend programs which is done by using friend functions. Then here we are going to see the first program. Here we are giving the hash include, and then we are giving a class. We are creating a class called weather report, and then in the public we are giving the integer day of month and the high temperature, low temperature, and amount of rain and amount of snow. And then we are giving a simply we are assuming a value. First of all we are giving weather report, and in the bracket we are giving no nothing. And then here we are assuming a value that the days is 99, and we are assuming some values for here, and this is the end. And then we are getting the data for the day of month, high temperature, low temperature, and amount of rain and amount of snow. Then we are displaying the data of the given variables here in the void display. And in the weather report average we are going to calculate for the day of month and high temperature, low temperature, amount of snow and amount of rain. For that we are giving weather report weather report temporary we are giving, and we are giving int I and count is equal to 0. And then we are using a for condition here. In the for condition in the question is asked to take for 30 weather reports, but due to the time sufficient we are using 5. We are going to get the 5 weather reports. So this is the calculation which is used to calculate for high temperature, low temperature, the amount of rain and amount of snow, and we are incrementing count. And then we are doing a division operation which is equal to, first of all we have done for high temperature we are given high temperature, for low temperature we are given a low temperature. We want to add a low temperature with low temperature, but here we are giving high temperature, we are dividing with the count. For low temperature also we are doing, for amount of rain and amount of snow also we are dividing it with count. And then we are returning the temporary variable, and we are declaring a integer main. And then here we are declaring int I, j, minimum value, maximum value. And in the weather report we are getting the value for 5 the month, and we are declaring month end. We are getting data for the 5 weather reports. And then at the end of the month we want to calculate the values, how much rain has been got through the day. So we want to display the data, and for this also we are using a for condition. If the low temperature is greater than if the j's low temperature is greater than the minimum low temperature, means the value has been the minimum value has been changed to j. So this is for the lowest temperature. Then for the highest temperature, if the highest temperature with the j variables, highest temperature is less than max high temperature, means max variable from I is want to change to the j, then it want to print the highest temperature of the month. So this is the end of the program. And then here we are giving the variables. So here we are reading, and it's asking the day of month, and I am giving it as 5. And it's asking high temperature, and I am giving 80. And it's asking low temperature, I am giving, and it's asking amount of rain, and it's asking amount of snow. And then this is for the day of month, and I am giving, and it's asking high temperature, and it's asking the low temperature, and it's asking amount of rain. Likewise you want to give it for the 5 weather reports. This is the third weather report. This is for the fourth weather report. We are giving a high temperature. Here we are giving a low temperature, and here we are giving amount of rain and amount of snow we are giving. And then this is the fifth this is the fifth report we are giving. Amount of rain, amount of snow we want to give you. And then at the end of the month, it's asking to give a new weather report. So I am giving assuming any value, and it's asking the high temperature. I am giving is 90, and low temperature we are giving it as 50, and the amount of rain we are giving here as 30. Amount of snow we are giving it also as 30. And then this is the output of the lowest temperature. It's after comparison, it's giving the lowest temperature, then it's giving the highest temperature of the month. So this is the end of the second program, first program. Now we are going to see the program which we have been using for the second program, which we are using for as friend functions. So we are giving the program. And this is the program which we are going to see. The next program we are going to see is clock friend function. In this we are giving a header file here. Here we are using a class. We are introducing class called time1, and then we are giving a private variable. In the private we are giving hour, minute and seconds, and in the public we are assuming the hours, minute and seconds to 0, and in the time1 we are making hour as h and minute as m and seconds as s. We are making all as integer variable, and then we are displaying the value. While in the output the hours, minute and second, it want to show in between that we want to print this one. And then here we are using a friend time1 operator. We are introducing here, and then we are operator plus time1 of x, and then we are giving time1 operator plus time1 of x, and then we are giving time1 of e, and we are calculating, we are adding seconds plus x seconds. If the second is greater than 9, means the seconds want to be 60, and minute value has to be incremented. And then we are doing the calculation for the minutes plus x of minutes, and then if the minutes is greater than 59, means the minute value has to be 60 and the hour has to be incremented. And then we are adding the hour plus x of hour, and then we are returning e, and then we are giving a int main, and we are assuming any values. First of all, we are assuming for a, we are assuming for hour, minute and second. For in the b, we are assuming for the hour, minute and seconds, and we are making another variable called time c. In the time c, we are going to add both the times, and we are going to store it in one value. That value is c. We are adding c is equal to a plus b, and in the c, and we are giving, but finally we are giving c dot display. So this is the end of the program. Now we are going to see the output. Here it's here it's adding both the times, and here it's given the output. It's not showing the values which we have given, because in the input itself we have assumed a value for it. So after adding this, the answer it's displaying here 9 hours 55 minutes and 45 seconds. So this is the end of the program using friend functions. So thank you.